Joe.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And together, we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends.
Adam, what are you drinking over there?
Condensed milk. Does it turn you on?
Sorta. Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that have stumbled across our podcast.
Every week, we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
We break it down.
Look up trivia.
And give our own maladjusted take on the whole they tricked me into doing everything episode.
And we try to make each other laugh.
And fingers crossed, one of you two.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Just a little warning before we start. There's somebody mowing in the neighborhood. Hopefully nobody closer to us starts to mow. But if you hear a little bit of that in the background, that's what it is.
Come on, it's Tuesday. Why are you mowing your lawn?
Right.
Well, I'm back from my trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to go to Colorado. Got to see the boy kid. Visited my cousin while I was out there, too.
Yeah. How they all doing?
They're all doing good. So shout out to them.
Yep.
Boy kid's doing good.
Yeah.
Loving it out there. So
Perfect.
didn't ask to come home. We're all good.
Well, all right. Good.
Yeah. What are we doing this week?
We're doing the one where Ross got high.
Oh, tell us the IMDb plot.
Ross is forced to reveal the reason why Jack and Judy don't like Chandler. Rachel tries to make dessert for the gang. And Joey and Ross try to get out of Thanksgiving when they are invited to hang out with Janine and her dancer friends.
It's a nice way of putting it. I liked your episode breakdown or plot line last week. Our episode director is the producer, Kevin Bright.
Kevin Bright.
Yeah. So there was a darker alternate storyline.
Oh, yeah?
Bright originally pitched a much darker emotional arc where Ross would have to honor Jack Geller's final wish for a burial at sea during this episode.
Oh.
It was born from Bright processing grief as a caregiver to his own ailing father, but the writers quickly rejected it, realizing nobody wanted to write Elliot Gould off the show.
No. You have Elliot Gould. Why do you get rid of him?
Yeah, so Bright and the writing team carefully choreographed the overlapping rapid-fire dialogue during the climax so that characters could rattle off their biggest secrets.
Yeah.
Such as Ross being fired and getting a divorce and Rachel's meat trifle with maximum comedic impact. It was one of, I think, the best moments in Friends. It's so funny.
Yep. Everything in the episode kind of builds toward that. It's well written.
Our episode writer is Greg Mallins. Mallins revealed that the infamous Ross Got High premise was conceived to explain why Monica and Ross's parents, Jack and Judy Geller, so intensely dislike Chandler.
Okay.
In a college flashback, Ross got high, his parents smelled it, and he panicked and blamed Chandler, who subsequently became the black sheep of the Geller family.
Oh.
In later retrospective interviews, Mallins noted that writing fast-paced, overlapping dialogue and trusting the cast to nail the comic timing was the secret weapon that made this particular Thanksgiving dinner one of the highest-rated episodes of the series.
Yep, that's why I love it.
Yeah. So when was our original air date?
The original air date was November 25th, 1999.
All right.
New to the box office top 10 that weekend was End of Days, where the hard-boiled New York ex-cop Arnold Schwarzenegger must prevent a woman from bearing the Antichrist.
What?
Gabriel Byrne was the devil, and I still didn't care for it.
Oh, I like Gabriel Byrne, though.
Yeah, so I was, looking around like I do. And this happened to be directed by Peter Hames, which I did not find that interesting until I noticed that he directed Elliot Gould in The Bustling and Capricorn 1.
Oh, that's funny.
And in the number one spot was Toy Story 2.
Aww.
In their second adventure, Andy's toys freak out when Woody is stolen by a toy collector. Buzz and his friends set out to a rescue mission to save Woody before he becomes a museum toy property with his Roundup gang, Jesse, Prospector, and Bullseye. It's just delightful.
It is.
The Toy Stories are always delightful.
They are so good.
And Toy Story 5 is set to hit theaters this June 19th.
I know. It's like every time they come out with a new one, you're like, okay, you can stop. But then it's so good.
Well, the fourth one was probably the weakest.
Yeah.
But it still had Keanu Reeves'
Yes.
Canadian stuntman, Duke Kaboom, so you can't dislike it too much.
Duke Kaboom. Are you ready for some trivia?
I am ready.
All right, Jack and Judy are here for this delicious episode.
Okay.
This is their only appearance in season 6.
Yeah, we haven't seen them for a while, though.
I know, Elliot Gould said in an article that this was his favorite episode to film. The PlayStation game that Ross and Joey are playing is Twisted Metal 2.
Oh.
Did you ever play that?
I believe so. I recognized it.
Oh, okay.
So, but I couldn't think of the name. So.
Twisted Metal 2. When Ross says that the pages of the recipe book are stuck together, and Joey yells, Chandler! It's an ad-lib and not in the script. This is considered by the creators to be among one of the dirtiest jokes on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Carol pulling the pube out of her, off her mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably don't acknowledge that as happening. They're like, hopefully nobody
else saw that, yeah. This is a rare time when Ross is scolded by his parents.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Well, he was a medical marvel.
Joey's the only one who likes Rachel's dessert. But in reality, Matt LeBlanc admitted he was the one disgusted because he accidentally ate some food after David Schwimmer spit it back out on the plate. So, yeah.
Gross.
Isn't that gross? Yeah. But the meat in Rachel's dessert was ingeniously disguised as like crushed up cookie.
Oh, nice.
So, because the actors did actually have to consume it, but
right.
LeBlanc was grossed out because he ate some backwash.
Yuck.
When Ross and Monica are one-upping each other's secrets, they reveal to Jack and Judy, well, Hurricane Gloria didn't break the porch swing. Monica did.
I tell you, he is such a tattletale.
The former indeed a valid reason for Gloria, whose impact and destruction caused the name to later be retired because it struck Long Island on September 27th, 1985, when Monica would have been 16 to 17 years old growing up in that area.
Nice.
Yeah.
They actually looked something up and made sure that it...
I know. Isn't that funny? Chandler responding Sidney Poitier to Monica when she asked him, guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner, is a fitting reference to Guess Who's Coming to Dinner in 1967, considering that both that film and this episode involve a couple struggling to accept the man who is dating their daughter.
Oh, yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, it's cute.
Interesting.
The dessert that Rachel makes lists bananas and beef as ingredients, which Joey finds delicious. Matt LeBlanc played Captain Don West in the movie Lost in Space the year before this episode aired, in which he opens a food packet labeled banana and beef flavored and says the line, who makes up these combinations?
Oh, he does. We were prepping early and happened to find Lost in Space and pre-watch it.
Yes, it was.
We were going to have quite a bit to say when we get there.
Oh, man. Oh, man. We won't give any spoilers, but oh, man. All right, what was your episode reaction to this episode?
Much like the prom video and the trivia game episodes, this is fun because of the fun background stories and the idiosyncrasies of our friends.
Yeah.
Joe and I used to have a couple of hot dancer friends, and a drunken Thanksgiving with them would have been probably fun, I think. People tend to not like me either, so I relate to both of those, as well as letting people make their own mistakes, like Monica does with Rachel here. Remember
oh, yes.
when we let the girl kid pick out her soup that she wanted?
I think it was cream of onion soup.
Cream of mushroom soup.
Cream of mushroom soup. Okay.
Right. So we're in the grocery store.
And everyone knows you only use cream of mushroom soup for casseroles. For cooking.
Yeah.
For cooking. Nobody eats it as a soup.
Right. She picked it up once. She was older, though.
Yeah.
16, 17-ish, I want to say. And she was like, I want this cream of mushroom soup. And I was like, people use that for cooking. Just put it back. And she was like, I like mushrooms. I really want to have this for lunch. And I was like, fine. She does not ever have it again.
She did not care for it at all.
She was like, you were right. I was wrong.
We had 2 back-to-back Ross episodes.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite episodes. We've mentioned it before. Also my favorite Thanksgiving episode.
Okay.
It's so funny. The getting tricked into things and Ross being a wuss, the trifle, the 30 seconds of shouting is one of the best moments in Friends.
Yeah.
Such a good episode.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It's fun.
It is. You ready to do some favorites?
Yeah. Joe, what's your favorite line?
I went back and forth. There was so many, but I settled on Joey.
Okay.
How you got 3 women to marry you, I'll never know.
I like Ross is kind of turning around pleased with himself.
Right,
and
right.
Joey's
Like,
what? And I'm going with Ross's trifle review. It tastes like feet. What a fun description.
Favorite moment, I stole the favorite moment because it is my favorite. It's the barrage of information shared in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
One of the best scenes ever. Everyone's timing is perfect, and I just love it.
Yeah, I even like how Judy handles it.
Yeah.
We pick on Judy a lot. She's easy to pick on. But
That's a lot of information in 30 seconds. What about you?
And since you took that, I went with the trifle about trifle section, specifically the Ross and Joey section. Meat good.
Favorite outfit? I liked Rachel's Thanksgiving Day outfit. I liked the red sweater with the beads. Very cute. I question why they dressed Monica that way. I mean, it was cruel. She looks so good in warm colors, but that orange has got to go.
Well, it's that autumny orange.
It just didn't look right.
And I'm going with Phoebe. I mean, I could be funny and say Jack's Cosby sweater, but it was kind of too boring to be funny. And I have a small issue with how they objectify Christina Pickles by always putting her in these tight, revealing clothes. This blouse, the Leia costume. She's hot. We get it.
All right, themes we explored this episode. Lying to your parents.
Oh, yeah.
We've all been there, haven't we? Maybe some more than others.
No.
I was pretty lame growing up. I was in the era where you feared your parents, but I did lie one time when I broke my thumb.
Oh.
My older brother had stepped on it, and you could audibly hear the crunch. Like you knew it was going to be broken. We hid it for 24 hours. I kept my hand in my pocket. I took aspirin. But when I woke up and my thumb was the size and color of a purple hot dog,
Oh, no.
I told my parents that I stoved it on the metal bed frame, pulling back my covers.
So your lie was to protect your brother.
Yeah.
You are a dork.
That wasn't up for debate.
And theme 2, beef in the trifle would not taste good. Every time we watch this episode and they talk about the layers in the trifle, and then you get to that beef sauteed in peas and onions, and you're...
Isn't Monica like anal retentive chef? Wouldn't she have asked, why are you sauteing beef with peas and onions?
You got to be really bad at cooking to realize that's not supposed to be in there.
Right.
But maybe Dr. Feelgood Ross gave her something to relax her a little bit.
Also, one more thing. The line later in the series where Ross yells, "You haven't cooked since 1996," is a lie, since she cooked this trifle and it's 1999.
Well, maybe he was counting successful
cooks.
That would not be a successful venture for her.
All right, theme 3, sharing secrets. This is one of the funniest moments of Friends. And they do it again later when we hear Ross's Space Mountain story. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they yell the truth at each other.
Yep.
But typically when my siblings and I are getting along, we do this when hanging out with my parents. We share all the times they did something bad and we never told our parents. Like when we were told to go play outside.
Another one. Another example. Okay.
When we were told to go play outside and stop coming in and out of the house. Like, did you ever get yelled at for that? Like, you just kept coming back in and out of the house?
Probably.
Yeah. And my mom was like, go outside and don't come back in until we call you. And we convinced my younger brother, who had to go to the bathroom for number 2.
Uh-oh.
We told him that they would be really mad at him. And we told him he had to poop in a bucket that we found in the garage.
Okay. Fun. Finding out lots about you today.
Hey, I just talked him into it. I didn't do it.
Theme 4, dream cheating. Phoebe's dreams are wild, but are we really to believe that she went and had a nap in Rachel's old room with just a chair and had a vivid dream? Anyway, the seahorse love story is funny, and the Jack Geller dream hunk, especially when he's chugging condensed milk, which is a dairy product made by removing about 60% of the water from the cow's milk and adding a large amount of sugar, resulting in a thick, sweet, creamy syrup used in desserts, drinks, and sauces. Sexy. I think I'd be like, this is too thick.
It is. It's like you use it for very, very rich desserts, and you don't use it very often. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
All right.
I thought this might happen today, Ross. I know holidays can be rough, and it's probably really hard for you being alone right now.
You're alone?
No, I live with Phoebe. I mean, you're alone. And it's just not the time for us. I'm sorry.
Well, can't blame a guy for trying. So, what are you thankful for this year?
What?
I'm thankful for Ben and my new job at NYU.
Ross, I need to get back to the trifle. Everyone's waiting. I mean, don't you want to sneak off to your dancer party?
Oh, come on, Rach. Well, what are you thankful for? My dad is going to go around the table and make everyone say at least one thing.
Come on, Ross. I'll just be thankful if everyone enjoys my dessert.
Okay, that's a good one. But hey, what about your health?
Okay, yes, I'm healthy. Let me go back in.
I used to get high in college.
What?
Okay, let's just go back inside.
All right, we're back.
We are back.
Yeah, so we watched the DVD version, and the original opening was cut.
Yeah, the whole first scene.
Yeah, so it actually starts at Central Perk a few weeks prior to Thanksgiving.
Okay.
The whole gang is in Central Perk, and Joey asks, do you ever wonder why they call it Thanksgiving?
Ooh. The gang, of course, ignores him, and Ross asks Monica, you're fixing Thanksgiving next week, right? Because Carol's taking Ben to her parents' place in Florida.
And Monica says, oh, okay, I'll make Thanksgiving dinner, as if they had been begging her, and even says, you don't have to beg.
And Ross goes, I didn't beg. I just asked you once.
Monica looks sad and says, you could beg,
So at this point, Rachel speaks up and says, Monica said I could make the dessert this year.
And Joey's a little scared and goes, you're gonna cook something?
And Rachel snaps, hey, I cook.
Chandler quips, offering someone gum is not cooking.
Oh. And Phoebe chimes in here saying, are you sure Monica said you could cook this year? Because I remember her saying in 2 years. You said 2 years, right?
Monica goes, no, I promised her. And then turns to Rachel. But Rach, are you sure you want to start out with something as big as Thanksgiving dinner? I mean, maybe you want to try a little Thanksgiving breakfast. Maybe a Thanksgiving snack.
Oh, that would be fun. But Rachel protests, come on, you guys, I can do this. Remember, I made those peanut butter cookies.
They all reluctantly agree.
And Rachel continues, I don't know why you guys are so worried about. Cooking is easy. You just follow the recipe. If it says boil 2 cups of salt, you boil 2 cups of salt. I'll be there for you.
No, because the real opening.
Oh, you're right. The regular opening
is Monica and Chandler's. Monica is mixing some Thanksgiving treat, and it looks like mashed potatoes in a bowl. I mean, how early does she mash her freaking potatoes?
Right. That's usually the last thing you do.
Because otherwise they get cold.
Yeah.
Monica's on the phone and hangs up as Chandler enters. Okay, great, bye. So guess who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh.
And Chandler quips, Sidney Poitier, and chuckles at his own joke. And we must note that Chandler throws his coat on the couch because it will come back later.
Okay, yeah, it's important.
Monica is not amused by Chandler's joke and sighs, I miss Rachel. Then to Chandler, no, my parents. And Chandler, excited, says, oh, that's great. They haven't seen the place since I moved in. And Monica continues, yeah, and if you could not mention it to them that we live together, that would be great. And then quickly trying to change the subject, I was thinking we'd eat around 4.
Ooh.
Monica goes to the kitchen counter, which looks like there's sweet potatoes in a bowl over there.
Yeah.
Chandler's shocked at the news and asks, why can't I tell them that we live together? And Monica hurriedly replies, because they don't know we're dating. Again, trying to quickly change subjects. Do you think we should eat in the kitchen?
Oh.
Chandler continues with his line of questioning. Why haven't you told them?
I bet Chandler hasn't spoken to his parents yet.
Yeah, no, they probably don't know either. Monica fiddling with the baser. Well, I was going to. I really was, but somewhere just out of nowhere, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Chandler back to his cross-examination. Why haven't you told them? Wouldn't they be happy? Monica, avoiding the question, tries to change the subject one more time, excitedly. So, dinner in the kitchen around 4. I'll see you then. Pats Chandler on the shoulder and goes into the living room.
Were they going to put it in Rachel's old room if they didn't have it in the kitchen?
I know. That's what I wanted to ask. Chandler's not quite finished deposing Monica and asks, why wouldn't they be happy? Monica hesitates but drops the truth bomb. Well, because mainly they don't like you. I'm sorry.
Yep. Regular people don't like me either.
I like you.
Well, you're not regular.
So Chandler probes, why? Monica offers her hypothesis. Maybe because you used to be aloof, or that you're really sarcastic, or that, you joke around all the time, or maybe you take your clothes off and throw them on the couch.
Oh, yep. Same for me. I think I have 3 hoodies on our kitchen island right now.
Yes, the island is our...
And it's spring.
It is, yeah. And Chandler asks, is this why they don't like me, or is this why you don't like me?
Right. It seemed to get specific.
Monica apologizes. Look, I know I should have told them, and I know I shouldn't care what they think. I'm sorry.
But I'm Monica. I'm disgusting.
And this is why she gets a 6.5 on the lying scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Chandler, who's very optimistic for it being Thanksgiving. I mean, he's very chipper this whole episode.
Yes.
Normally
Well, again, last time it ended well.
Yes.
He told her he loved her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was kind of like, maybe I'm going to turn a corner.
That's right. Thanksgivings are going to be nice.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay because when they come over, I'll be all charming and I'll make them fall in love with me. And then we'll tell them. Monica is skeptical. You really think that'll work? Chandler offers, hey, I'm pretty charming, babe. I won you over, didn't I? Monica hugs Chandler and says, I don't think you'll ever get my parents that drunk. Now, Q, I'll be there for you.
Got it. Now we head over to Joey and Janine's. Ross is there playing Joey with the PlayStation. You said it was Twisted Sister 4.
Twisted Metal 4, too.
Chandler enters with a hey. Upon seeing the other Geller, he continues, oh, good, Ross. Your parents like me, right?
No.
As he makes his way to stand by the television. And Ross answers while playing the game. He's like, yeah, of course they like you. Not making eye contact. And Chandler whines. Well, Monica just told me that they don't. Ross drops the niceties in his voice as he's still playing. Yeah, they don't like you. Yeah, they don't like you. Chandler gripes, do you know why? And Ross, much like his sister, starts listing ideas. I don't know, maybe it's because you're really sarcastic. Or maybe it's because you... And Chandler snaps, well, people don't know. They shouldn't just guess. Yeah, I get called aloof all the time. I told you I got in my review.
Your review that one time. You're very aloof.
All right. But you know why?
Why?
Because I never cared.
No. You're not aloof during the podcast because you know why?
Right.
You're having fun and you care.
I care, right. But working where we were working, I did not care.
No.
Not even a little. The fellas look at Chandler annoyed as he continues whinging. This is great. Another Thanksgiving with nothing to give thanks for. Yeah. Chandler, maybe this bitchy attitude is why Thanksgivings get ruined. How about that?
Right.
The houseboy could have been very nice. He was trying to get him to like him. More turkey, Mr. Chandler. Joey mutters, maybe I could give thanks for you shutting up, huh?
So funny.
Such a video gamey thing.
It is.
And Chandler quips back, maybe I could give thanks by taking my PlayStation over to my new apartment. And Joey mutters, yeah, maybe I love you.
That was almost my favorite line. Well, maybe I love you.
Such a quick apology.
Yes.
Still not making eye contact. Chandler mocks, yeah, I love you. And Chandler exits as Janine enters, and they exchange haze in passing. And Joey and Ross drop the video game controllers, and Ross play acts, No, I don't want to play video games with you, Joey. And Janine's like, I've seen boys before. I know you guys like video games. Are you going over to Chandler's for Thanksgiving? And Joey replies, yeah, why? What's up? And Janine explains, well, me and all my dancer friends are thinking about doing Thanksgiving uptown. I thought you guys might like to come. And Ross asks, for real? like in a tone like I would if Elle called up right now wanting to do our podcast. But she really did!
No, don't get them excited like that. She did not call us.
No, she called me.
Oh, my God.
Kidding aside, Janine urges the boys, no, you should probably go to Chandler's because none of us knows how to cook and we'll probably just end up drinking all day. Foster's, Australian for beer.
You say that every time we go to the beer section of the grocery store.
It's just locked in from the commercial. That's why I can't watch commercials anymore. Because that stuff will get locked in there. I don't want that locked in there. You were watching some commercial the other day and you were like, what do you think about that? And I was staring at the TV, but I had checked out.
Right.
I was like, I have no idea what's on the TV screen right now. So our boys trip over themselves, agreeing to go to Janine's thing. And Joey's like, yeah, we'll go to yours. And Ross tries to go for a casual tone here. Yeah, see, we have to stop across this hall because it's my sister. But, actually growing up with a sister was really nice because it helped me understand women. And if that wasn't awkward enough, he points at her while tacking on to the end, yeah, you should tell your friends that. And Janine gives a non-committal, okay. And Janine heads to her room as Ross turns grinning like an idiot to find Joey staring at him. And this is when Joey tells Ross, how you got 3 women to marry you? I'll never know.
I love it. We're back at Monica and Chandler's. Well, we'll stay for the rest of this episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we got some cut lines. Well, Rachel and Monica are in the kitchen, and Rachel goes, hey, Mon, I'm melting butter. And Monica replies, great, Rach, now you have the cooking skills of a hot dad.
Phoebe enters after that. Actually, that's the opening of the scene with her paper turkey and greets everyone with a hey.
Hey.
And they all greet her back with a hey. Rachel brags, hey, Phoebe, check it out. Yeah, for my dessert, I've chosen to make a traditional English trifle. Phoebe feigns excitement. Wow, that sounds great. And what are you making, Monica? In case Rachel's dessert is, and I think she's about to say bad.
Yeah. Unedible.
Yeah. So good that I eat all of it and there's none left for anybody else. Nice.
Good cover.
Yeah,
good cover.
Very good cover. Monica, Phoebe, and Rachel all laugh. Monica says, nothing. Rachel worriedly says, nothing?
No.
Monica says, no, sweetie, I trust you.
Yeah,
Rachel.
I think Monica told herself, I'm just going to put blinders on.
Yeah.
She's going to do whatever she's going to do.
Right.
If she asks me, I'll help her.
Right.
She's
But if
probably
she
like,
doesn't-
I'm not going to offer assistance.
Right. Which is weird for Monica, but
Right.
okay.
That's what I mean. She was up all night thinking about that.
Rachel's still flabbergasted. So if I mess this up, there's nothing else for dessert?
No.
Monica reassures Rach, you're not going to mess it up.
Oh.
Rachel's touched and says, wow, Monica, I love that. You really have faith in me. Thank you. Technical question. How do you know when the butter's done? Monica leans over and offers, well, it's done about 2 minutes before it looks like that. Now she's worried.
Now she's worried. She's taking the batteries out of the smoke alarm.
Joey and Ross enter with Hayes. Everyone excitedly Hayes back. And Joey offers, ooh, the food smells great, Mon.
Ooh.
Ross relishes, and the place looks so nice.
Yeah.
Joey continues with a cheer. Hey, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody says happy Thanksgiving. And Joey says, well, this has been great. And Ross agrees and goes, see ya.
We're going to bounce, but you guys have fun.
Joey and Ross head towards the door, ready to leave, and Monica puts an abrupt stop to this shenanigans. Whoa, 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 where are you going?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ross blows it off. We did say we'd stop by this little thing that Joey's roommate is having. Monica questions, oh, Janine, the really hot dancer girl? Ross tosses out, some would say she's attractive, yeah. Phoebe asks, and who else is going to be there? Joey just as passive, some of her friends.
Some of
yeah.
her buds, from the hood.
Rachel asks, her dancer friends? Joey's a bit frustrated that his and Ross's ruse did not work as they rehearsed.
Nope.
Yes, all right. All of her hot dancer friends are going to be there, and they're going to be drinking and dancing, and we really want to go. Ross turns to Joey. Dude, we were good.
We were good, man.
I don't think they were good, but...
Well, no. They were better than after he talked.
Right. Monica puts on her mom voice. You're not going to go anywhere. You said you were going to eat here, and you're going to eat here. And Phoebe quips, yeah, and leaving us to go see hot dancer girls is not very Thanksgiving-y.
Yeah.
And Ross tries to cover, but it is. It's just like the first Thanksgiving when the Indians and the Pilgrims sat down to dinner. And Joey continues, yeah, and the Indians taught the Pilgrims what it meant to be hot in the New World.
Oh.
I don't think that's what happened.
No, I don't think that's how it worked out. All right, so then we have some more cut lines.
Chandler stands up from the living room and says, hey, fellas, I really think you should stay here.
And Ross quips, you're just jealous because you can't go.
And Chandler defends as Monica rounds on him. That is so not true.
But when she turns back around, he makes a face like, yeah, I'm jealous. He makes that face to the guys.
Yeah, he does. Like, Then Jack and Judy Geller bust in with... Hi, hello, everybody.
All of our friends greet the parental units as they come in, as kisses and hugs are exchanged. Monica greets and kisses her mummy and daddy before hyping, Look who it is. It's Chandler. And Judy gives a flat, oh, yes, of course. Hello, Chandler. And Chandler, he's trying to give it the old college try. He's like, Mr. and Mrs. Geller, you look wonderful. It's great to have you here. Let us take your coats. And as Chandler helps to take off Jack's coat, he asks, again, eager to make a good impression, whoa, snowing out there? But Mr. Geller gives a very curt no. Chandler fades the wiping of the dandruff out slowly, knowing that effort failed.
Yeah, backfired.
A bit later, the gang is sitting down for Thanksgiving dinner, and Chandler is at the head of the table as Monica serves. Mr. and Mrs. Geller to the right of the Bing, and Joey and Ross are to the left. Phoebe and Rach are wandering around as Jack Geller starts, Monica, the food looks wonderful. You should think about doing this for a living. And Chandler's second attempt at getting the Gellers to like him is to do his work laugh at Jack's joke. But Jack says, okay, I have dandruff. There's no need to laugh and point. But Monica supports Chandler with, Dad, Chandler was just laughing at your joke. And Mr. Geller argues, my joke wasn't funny.
And in a cut bit, Monica says, Chandler laughs at everything. That's one of the great things about him. And then Chandler laughs.
Then Phoebe heads to Rachel, who's still babying her trifle by the stove. Rach, I just remembered I had a dream about Mr. Geller last night. And Rachel's like, really? And Phoebe's all flustered. Yeah, I dreamt that he saved me from a burning building. And he was so brave and so strong. And he's making me look at him totally differently. I mean, I used to think, oh, Jack Geller, Monica and Ross's dad. And now he's like, Jack Geller, dream hunk. Cut to a shot of Jack slamming some mashed potatoes into his grill and leaving some on his face. Rachel submits, I don't know. To me, he'll always just be Jack Geller, walks in while you're changing.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
No. Red flag. Red flag for Jack. A bit later, Ross and Joey are clearing the table. Judy and Phoebe are back by the window yapping and looking through a photo album.
So cute.
And the camera pans to Monica sitting on the coffee table in a combo with her boyfriend and her dad on the couch. She's like, Dad, Chandler is one of Ross's very best friends.
And Jack, in a cut line, sardonically says, yes, I know.
Chandler loves his Monica, so he's still trying. He's like, yeah, Ross is a great guy. I always felt that how a young man turns out is a reflection on his father. And Mr. Geller goes, I've always thought that too. Tell me, what does your father do? Chandler kind of exchanges where he glances with Monica as he falters. He's the headliner of a gay burlesque show.
Next, we cut to Rachel in the kitchen, fiddling again with her English trifle.
Yep.
Joey and Ross, anxious to leave and go to Janine's party, are egging her to hurry up.
Hurry up.
Joey scolds, Rach, you're killing us here. Will you serve the dessert already? Those drunken dancers are waiting. Rachel, ignoring them, looking at her trifle. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful?
Aww.
Ross asks, yeah. What is it? Rachel offers, it's a trifle. It's got all these layers. First, there's a lady of later fingers.
There's a lady of latter-day fingers.
First, there's a layer of lady fingers, then a layer of jam, then custard, which I made from scratch.
Nice.
Joey and Ross make impressed faces. Then raspberries, more lady fingers, then beef sautéed with peas and onions. And Joey and Ross look like something's wrong, but she continues, then a little more custard, then bananas, and then I just put some whipped cream on the top.
Okay.
Joey and Ross still making their confused faces. Ross questions, what was the one right before the bananas?
The one that the bananas are laying on? What is that?
Rachel agrees. The beef, yeah, that was weird to me too, but I thought, well, there's mincemeat pie. I mean, that's an English dessert. These people just put very strange things in their food,
True that.
She then asked Joey, oh, by the way, can I borrow some rum from your place? I'm assuming that's for the whipped cream.
Yeah, sure. Rum it up.
Put the rum in the whipped cream. She never says, but Joey offers, yeah, sure.
Everything else is in there.
Rachel goes to leave and teasingly says, and while I'm gone, don't you boys sneak a taste. Joey and Ross fake disappointment. Go, okay. When Rachel leaves, Ross jumps in. Beef in a dessert? No. There's no way.
There's no way.
Ross goes to look in the magazine Rachel got a recipe from, and Joey agrees. I know, and only one layer of jam? What's up with that?
That's some bullshit.
He begins flipping through the pages, only to find that they're sticky. So one page is overlapping another, making two recipes look like one.
Oh.
Ross shouts, oh my God, the pages are stuck together. Joey turns to Chandler in a scolding tone. Chandler!
Oh.
It pans to Chandler, and he looks confused, and Joey just brushes it off.
He got all over the pages.
Oh my God, don't say that.
Please, there are ladies present.
Ross states, oh my God, she made half an English trifle and half a shepherd's pie. Oh. There's so much trivia that says the traditional shepherd's pie is made with like while I was doing my notes, it was like, it's not shepherd's pie. But I've made shepherd's pie many, many times. It's my favorite, not yours.
No, I'm not a layered food kind of guy, except lasagna. Like, I don't like casseroles much either.
I know, it's weird. If I gave you all of those things separate on your plate, you would eat them. But if I put them in a casserole, you're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's one of those OCD things.
Maybe. Anyhow, it says it can be made with either, so everyone calm down, trivia peeps, okay? Joey sadly whines, oh man, now she's gonna start all over. We're never gonna get to introduce the hot girls to the new world. Like, that's still their plot.
That's still there. We're gonna get out of here as soon as we can.
No, introduce the hot new girls to the new world. It's just so weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Just say you want to go see the dancers.
Right. They're not all from Australia, I don't think.
Exactly. So Ross protests, no, we will. We just won't tell her she messed up. Ooh. Joey asks, just let her serve the beef custard thing? And Ross goes, yeah, it'll be like a funny Thanksgiving story. Joey shrugging his shoulders to go along with it. Vomiting stories are funny.
Yeah, of course, Chunk in the Goonies has the best vomiting story. Yeah, see, there's a lot of funny stories with your family that we're not allowed to talk about because people get pissed and leave the room. And there's several stories that include different people that would get pissed and leave the room.
Leave the room, no matter what we said.
Yeah.
So Rachel comes back and says, Joey, God, your apartment is like 100 degrees. Joey asks, did it make you want to walk around in your underwear? Rachel's disgusted. No. Joey frustratedly heads for the door. Still not hot enough.
Joey's got a plan, and he is working that plan.
Yes.
All right. Then Phoebe traps Rachel into a recount of her salacious attractions to the old Geller man. Okay, look at him. Look at those strong hands. Ooh, what I wouldn't give to be that can of. And then she squints to see condensed milk. Maybe he put some of the rum in the bottom.
Oh,
maybe there was just a little left.
Swishing it around.
And he just put the rum in there. He's really just getting drunk. And I feel obliged to point out after this that Phoebe has been chatting alone with Jack's wife, Judy. Phoebe's kind of a floozy.
It's a tight blouse.
Ross and Judy wander over to the couch beside Jack, and Chandler join Monica on the coffee table. We get another easy setup from Monica. Mom, Chandler was just saying how beautiful your sweater is. Mrs. Geller likes the compliment. She's like, oh, thank you, Chandler. I just bought it.
You notice how she didn't finish it with, it was on sale and it was only $3.
Right.
Which is what I would say.
I know, it seemed weird to me that she didn't follow it up with that. Then Chandler tries to build on the success. Oh, yes. Well, it's very beautiful and it's cream colored and tight.
So close.
Chandler stammers, I don't mean tight. I mean, it's not too tight. Not that I was looking at that. Having dug himself into a pit from which he can no longer see the sunlight, Chandler gives up by putting his head in his hands. And Jack Geller asks, what's the matter with him? And Mrs. Geller stage whispers back, I think he's stoned again.
She doesn't say it like that. It's not Estelle.
Ross's eyes go wide as Chandler, a bit shocked, goes, what? And Monica follows suit with a what of her own. And Ross looks to Chandler and goes, dude, I need to talk to you a sec. Before he scurries into Rachel's old room, and Chandler follows him. Monica hasn't had the time to prepare the beautiful guest room yet, I guess, because it just looks like Chandler shoved a bunch of stuff that he's not allowed to put in the living room in there.
Boxes. And the chair.
Yeah, and the chair. I did, because I wanted to look. I was like, did she sleep on the floor?
That's exactly what I said, too. Yeah.
I'm just going to lay down in here, shut the door, lay on the floor. So Ross tells Chandler, okay, I think I might know why my parents don't like you. And Chandler panics. You do? Why? And Ross tries to soften the blow. Okay, remember we were young. Spring break, sophomore year. I got high in my bedroom and my parents walked in and smelled it. And so I told them you had gotten stoned and jumped out the window. Another standard Ross lie from back in the day.
Yep.
Chandler asks, what? Why did you do that? And Ross gives a meager defense. I don't know. Yours was the first name that popped into my head. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would matter. And Chandler, I think, overreacts a little bit. Yeah. He's like, how can it not matter? And Ross is like, well, how was I supposed to know that we'd still end up being friends after college and you'd be living with my sister? And Chandler asks, what about all that friends forever stuff? And Ross trivializes, I don't know. I was all high.
Which is something we say all the time. We're like, I don't know. I was all high.
And Chandler sulks as we go to a commercial break. We fade in as Monica rushes in saying, Mom and Dad just sent me in here to find out if you were trying to get Ross stoned. They've all still thought about this, yes. Huh? Just okay.
It's so weird.
Chandler quickly gives Mon a sit rep. Your parents caught Ross smoking pot in college and he blamed it on me. Monica scolds, Ross, I can't believe you do that. And Chandler informs Rostifer, the reason we haven't told them about us is because they hate me. Now will you please fix this? And okay, younger viewers might not know Elliot Gould's older film work as a counterculture icon in the 1970s.
Absolutely, he was.
But I have a hard time buying him as a hardliner on weed.
Yes, I do too. 100%.
It's like if anybody
in the cast is going to be got or have right. known to smoke weed, right. It's going to be Elliot Gould.
Right. In typical Ross fashion, he complies, sort of. Okay, I'll tell him it wasn't Chandler who got high. Now, who should I say it was? And Monica's like, it's not a big deal. You don't still do it or anything. Hey. Well, of course, I just started.
And you don't smoke.
And I don't smoke. And this would actually help explain some of Ross's behavior if he was still doing drugs. But Ross agrees like a coward. All right. Now, who should I say tricked me into doing it?
And then we have some cut lines. Monica shouts, nobody! You go out there and tell them exactly what happened.
And Ross kind of doubts this tactic, asking, really?
And Chandler affirms, yes.
And Ross gives in with a sad sack slump, okay.
But Chandler stops him. Wait, is there anything else I should know?
And Ross goes, no. But then he remembers, oh yeah, you microwaved a bunch of my dad's records. And he giggles.
And Chandler fake laughs and says, why?
And Ross says, evidently you weren't very good at handling your high.
No.
All right, we're still at Monica and Chandler's.
It's a little bit later, though.
Jack is still on the couch, picking his teeth with his feet up on the coffee table. Phoebe and Judy are sitting on the table looking at him, and Ross and Chandler are sitting by the window talking.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel and Joey are in the kitchen fooling with Rachel's trifle, and Monica walks into the living room from the kitchen.
Right.
She scolds her dad. Dad, please don't pick your teeth out here, all right? And if you're going to put your feet up, why don't you sit on the... And Phoebe shouts, Monica! Leave him alone! I really like that. Monica gives Phoebe a surprised expression and goes over to Ross and Chandler.
This is another case where I think Phoebe, just like on her way over to dinner, just decided, well, so I won't get bored at dinner, I'm going to play like I'm attracted to Monica and Ross's father. That'll be fun. That'll give me something to do.
So Joey continues whining to Rachel. Will you hurry up? Did you not hear me before when I told you that all of Janine's friends are dancers and they're going to be drinking a lot?
Oh.
Rachel sarcastically offers, no, I did, but tell me again because it's so romantic.
Oh.
And Joey scolds, well, you're whipping so slow. Can't you do it any faster?
You're more massaging it than whipping it.
And Rachel admonishes, Joey, come on. I don't want to make any mistakes, all right? This is the only dessert, and if I screw it up, everyone's going to be like, oh, remember that Thanksgiving when Rachel screwed up the trifle? Which is exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happens.
And Joey gives her a very understanding look. You know. Rachel offers, so why don't you just let me worry about making the trifle and you just worry about eating it, all right? And Joey goes, oh, I am.
We were worried about it before you messed it up.
Chandler and Monica are by the window pressuring Ross to tell his parents the truth. Monica tells Ross, if you don't tell them, I will. And Ross agrees. Okay, fine. Ross gets up to go tell his parents, but Joey rushes over. Joey asks, Ross, can I talk to you for a second? Ross says, oh, can it wait a second, Joey? I have to tell my parents something. No, it can't? Okay.
I like he makes a little performance out of it.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
I was
Joey,
gonna talk to my parents.
I gotta do this thing.
Oh my God, it's funny. Monica and Chandler make that, what was that kind of gesture? And Joey and Ross go into Rachel's old room. I'm not going to call it Rachel's old room anymore.
No.
It's the secret plan room from now on.
The secret plan?
Yeah, because it's the scheming room or the plan room.
Oh, for this episode, it's the plan room.
So Ross and Joey enter, and Joey asks, okay, look, I think we have to tell Rachel she messed up the dessert.
No.
And Ross defensive, what is it with everybody? It's Thanksgiving, not Truth Day.
I think we should institute a truth day, though. It would be nice to have at least one day where our leaders had to tell us the truth.
Yeah, you're veering into sad territory again. Let's keep going. So Joey shares, look, when everyone eats that banana meat thing, they're going to make fun of her. Do you want that? Ross agrees. Okay. We'll just tell everyone to act like they like it. That way, no one makes fun of her, and we still get to go to sweet potato pie. We all assume he's referring to the dancers in this, gesture. It's gross.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah. So Joey's scolding, dude, they're not objects.
Even Joey was
gross. Yeah.
Gross.
So Ross looks apologetic, and then Joey disappoints with, just kidding. I'll talk to them. You distract Rach.
Oh.
Joey and Ross go back to the main area. Ross asks, hey, Rach, can I talk to you outside for a second? And Rachel, confused, goes, okay. In the hallway, Rachel asks, what's up, Ross? Ross hesitates. So, Thanksgiving, the holiday season is upon us. And Rach agrees, yeah?
Yeah?
And Ross offers, and you look nice today. Oh, no, Ross, don't do this, Rachel says. Ross says, what? And Rachel shares, I just don't think us getting back together is a good idea. Ross is shocked. Huh? And Rachel sympathizes. I thought this might happen today, Ross.
Oh.
I know the holidays can be rough, and it's probably really hard for you to be alone right now. Ross cuts her off. You're alone.
You're alone.
No, I live with Phoebe. I mean, you're alone. And it's just not the time for us. I'm sorry. Just trying to get out of the conversation. Ross goes, well, can't blame a guy for trying.
I like that Rachel was up in bed last night thinking, Ross is probably going to make a pass at me again.
I'm wearing this nice tight red sweater.
I'm just not interested in him when he's not with anybody else. Back inside Monica and Chandler's, Joey's in the midst of giving everybody the trifle lowdown as Ross tries to come in, but Joey's like, and Ross closes the door and Joey continues. And I always wanted to know what was going on in the hall, so I'm glad we wrote that little skit. Joey goes, okay, if anyone needs help pretending to like it, I learned something in acting class, like rubbing your stomach, saying, or, oh, and smiling. And he mimes smiling while shoving food into his gob. It's like, okay. And Chandler remarks, yeah, I'm not going to pay for those acting classes anymore. R&R come back in, and Joey calls out, Rach, there you are. Come on, let's serve that dessert already. And Rachel sounds like a mother here. Joey, you're going to have to stop rushing me. And you know what? You don't get any dessert. And Joey smiles. Really? And she admits, no, I'm just kidding. I would never do that to you. Okay, everybody, it's trifle time. So Phoebe raises a question. So, Rach, this is a traditional English trifle, isn't it? And Rachel's like, well, sure, but it's beef instead of... Phoebe asks a follow-up question. Wow, so then did you make it with beef or eggplant? And Rachel's like, uh-oh, beef. And Phoebe fakes disappointment. Oh, I can't have any. You know I don't eat meat. Oh, no. Phoebe excuses herself. This is when she takes a nap in that chair in Rachel's old room. Instead of turning on the Thanksgiving game. Yeah, find out who's winning between the merman and the dung beetles.
Where are the dung beetles from?
I don't know, Florida, I think. Rachel instructs, all right, Monica, I want you to have the first taste. As my cooking mentor, you shall have the first bite. And Monica's like, fuck. And Rachel hands Monica a plate, and Mon takes a spoonful of whipped cream, and Rachel stops her. Wait, you only got whipped cream in there. You got to take a bite with all the layers. She does a little fork scooping, all of them. And Monica weeps, okay, as she digs into the meat of the dessert. Rachel stops her again. Oh, wait, you dropped a pea. Monica puts the pea on top of the spoonful and takes a bite.
And in the background, you can see Chandler sitting at the table, and he's cringing as she adds the pea and takes a bite. It's really cute.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Rachel goes, well, and Monica rubs her tummy and smiles, going, it's good. Holding it in her mouth, trying not to swallow it. Joey smiles, thinking Monica is doing her acting really well.
That's
He's
right.
like, good job. I think he's only ever more proud of Monica when she ties in the Irish people to the post office. Monica offers, it's so good. I feel really selfish about being the only one who's eating it. Everyone should have to taste how good it is, especially Ross. Ross glares at Monica. I like when they get in their little one-upping games. So like, you won't tell mom and dad? Fine.
Eat this feet.
Eat the foot cake.
Then everyone takes a bite of their trifle, and they all fake enjoyment. Chandler is clearly lying, hating the dessert. Yeah, so this is so good. I'm going to go enjoy it on the balcony so that I can enjoy the view whilst I enjoy my dessert. And because of this, we say whilst all the time.
Yes, we do.
Chandler exits the balcony, and Mrs. Geller, also lying, offers, I got to call my friend Mary and tell her how good it is from Monica's room. Mr. Geller, about to vomit, says, I'll hope you dial.
I like how once Chandler set precedent,
yeah,
everybody's like, okay, we'll get up.
Jack and Judy exit to Monica's room. Monica also trying to exit with her dessert. I'm going to go in the bathroom so I can look at it in the mirror as I eat it.
Oh.
Rachel starts to get suspicious. Now she's suspicious,
yeah, now
really?
She's like, wait a minute.
Okay.
They're liking it too much.
Now, what was that all about? Does it not taste good? Let me try it. Rachel reaches for Ross's plate, but Ross reacts, no, as he scarfs down all of his trifle in about a second.
He's like when you try to take dinner away from a dog.
He looks like he's about to throw up, and he goes, all gone, so good. Maybe Chandler has some left. And we figure he pushes her to Chandler to get her to leave the kitchen, but we really know it's because Joey does not share food.
Right.
So Ross laments, it tastes like feet. And Joey offers, I like it. Ross questions, are you kidding?
I like his delivery. He's just
Yeah,
like, I like it.
Joey says, what's not to like? Custard? Good. Jam? Good. Meat? Good.
Sounds like Homer.
Yes. Rachel and Chandler reemerge from the balcony as Rachel questions, so a bird just grabbed it and then tried to fly away with it and then just dropped it on the street? And Chandler makes a fake, I know, could you believe it? Gesture, and Chandler embellishes, yeah, but if it's any consolation, before the bird dropped it, it seemed to enjoy it.
No.
Phoebe emerges from the napping chair in the game room, beckoning, Rachel, come here. And Rachel crosses to Phoebes as she continues, okay, I was just starting to take my Thanksgiving Day nap, and I had another dream about Jack. And Rachel's like, oh, Phoebe, do I want to hear this? And Phoebe's like, I don't know, let's see. And I do that to you all the time.
I don't know. Let's see.
I dreamt we were going to get married, and he left because he had to go fight a fire. And I went to a nightclub, and I saw him making out with a girl. So in her dream, she's getting married.
Right.
And then she went to a nightclub when he left.
Right. He left during the wedding to go fight a fire.
Right. But then she left the wedding to go to a nightclub. Okay.
Because, he wasn't there to marry, so.
Anyway, none of that matters. Rachel is dream shocked. Oh my God, he dream cheated on you. And then Phoebe continues recounting her made up dream. Yeah, but then Jacques Cousteau came in and kicked his ass for betraying me. It was so cool. And then he took me diving and introduced me to his pet seahorse, who, by the way, was totally coming on to me. And please, that is not going to happen.
Amazing.
As if a seahorse could not get Phoebe on a Jack Geller rebound. Unlikely. J and J come out of Monica's room and sit down on the couch, and that's Jack and Judy, not Joey and Janine.
Oh, okay.
Adam groans, boy, I'm glad I wore the big belt today.
You said Adam.
Yeah. I was just glad I wore my big belt today.
Oh, okay.
Phoebe confides, 5 minutes ago, a line like that would have floored me. Now nothing. Well, not nothing. I'm still a woman.
Rachel and Phoebe walk into the kitchen, and Monica comes out of the bathroom and goes over to Ross.
Yep, this episode has been working to this conclusion. All the stories are culminating.
So Monica pushes, Ross, let's go. And Ross says, oh, yeah, about telling Mom and Dad, I was thinking about maybe writing a letter.
Uh-oh. Why don't you write the dancers a letter, Ross?
Oh. So Monica puts on her tattle-telling pants and says, all right, you know what? That's it. You've had your chance. Ross barely gets out of, what? As Monica says loudly, Mom, Dad, Ross smoked pot in college. Mr. and Mrs. Geller turn and say, what?
What?
Ross in a 5-year-old's tone to Monica, you're such a tattletale. Mom and Dad, you remember that time you walked into my room and smelled marijuana?
And it wasn't yours, Dad?
Yeah. And he
like
moves,
my dad?
He moves to the living room and sits in front of his parents. Mr. and Mrs. Geller say yes as they turn and look at Chandler angrily. Ross says, well, I told you it was Chandler who was smoking the pot, but it was me. I'm sorry. Mrs. Geller is disappointed. It was you?
Oh.
Monica keeps the truth-telling going. And Dad, you know that mailman that you got fired? He didn't steal your Playboys. Ross did.
I like Ross's face. Oh, no.
The Gellers stare at Ross. Ross looks at his parents with an afraid, shocked look, and Ross shouts, yeah, well, Hurricane Glory didn't break the porch swing. Monica did.
Uh-oh.
The Gellers glare at Monica. Joey, Phoebe, and Rachel are sitting at the table looking at the Geller siblings like they are a bunch of weirdos.
Yep.
Monica shouts, Ross hasn't worked at the museum for a year. The Gellers glare at Ross. Ross retaliates, shouting, Monica and Chandler are living together. The Gellers glare at Monica, shocked. Monica and Chandler both are shocked, and Ross gives Monica a take that look.
Ha-ha.
Monica lays him flat with, Ross married Rachel in Vegas and got divorced again.
Oh.
The Gellers glare at Ross. Phoebe, not wanting to be left out, shouts, I love Jacques Cousteau. And Rachel, reading the recipe magazine, finally figuring out, says out loud, I wasn't supposed to put beef in the trifle. And Joey, pounding on the table, ends with, I want to go. I have definitely sent you that meme before.
Yeah.
A lot. If I'm trapped somewhere I don't want to be, I will send you that meme.
I want to go.
So Mrs. Geller stands, rubbing her temples.
Yep.
That's a lot of information to get in 30 seconds. She stands up and lays it out for the friends. All right, Joey, if you want to leave, just leave. Rachel, no, you weren't supposed to put beef in the trifle. It did not taste good.
Oh.
Joey gives her a gesture to the fact that he enjoyed the trifle. But Judy continues, Phoebe, I'm sorry, but I think Jacques Cousteau is dead. Phoebe makes a sad face. She turns to Monica. Why you felt you had to hide the fact that you were in an important relationship is beyond me. Seriously, Geller?
Is it?
Yeah.
You're doing so well with him.
Yeah.
You got to yourself.
Mr. Geller follows with, and we kind of figured about the porch swing.
Oh.
Mrs. Geller turns to Ross. Ross, drugs, divorced, again. Mr. Geller questions, what happened, son? And Ross says the equivalent to, we were on a break with, I got tricked into all of those things.
I thought I was going to the copy store.
Mrs. Geller pushes Ross aside and turns to Chandler. Chandler, you've been Ross's best friend all these years, stuck by him through the drug problems. Ross gives a disgusted look.
He just storms off.
Yeah, and now you've taken on Monica as well. Well, I don't know what to say. You're a wonderful human being. Chandler is mega shocked and shouts, thank you. And Mr. Geller stands, no, thank you. He hugs Chandler and turns to the Geller siblings. Monica, Ross, I don't know what I'm going to do with you two. Chandler says in a parent-like tone.
Yep.
I'll talk to them.
I'll talk to them. Tousles their hair. Now, we're at Monica's place later.
We're at the tag.
Same Monica place, later Chandler time. Everybody's helping clean up. Rachel is impressed with her friends. You guys, it was bananas, cream, and beef. I can't believe you ate that so I wouldn't feel bad. My dad and sisters would have belittled me into a sobbing wreck puddled in the corner of the dining room. Can you imagine being at that house and doing that?
Oh, God, no.
No wonder she doesn't cook. Monica's like, well, actually, I didn't eat mine. It's still in the bathroom. And Joey goes, no, it isn't. I ate that. He just walked into the ooh, bathroom food. Mrs. Geller informs Green, we left ours in Monica's bedroom. Joey smiles. Nope, got it and got Jack's too.
And we actually end with some cut lines.
Yeah.
So that wasn't the original ending.
No.
Rachel asked Chandler, are you still sticking to the big bird story?
And Chandler goes, it was a big, big bird. Swooped right in there.
Janine pops her head in the apartment and says hi.
Ross excitedly asks, oh, Janine, it's not over, is it?
And Janine sadly says, yeah, we got all depressed. The holidays and everything. And we're alone.
Oh. Rachel pops out from behind Ross and goes, well, at least you have Joey. Ross is really alone.
Monica says, well, you're always welcome here. She introduces her. This is my mom and dad. This is Janine. Mm-hmm. Judy shakes her hand and says, nice to meet you.
And Janine shakes Jack's hand and says, I think we've already met.
And Judy goes, really?
And Janine answers, I live across the hall. You walked in on me while I was changing?
Oh, my God. The girls look grossly at Jack, who tries to look innocent.
And it pans to Joey and Ross, who give an approving nod and a smirk.
And that is the end of the episode.
That's the end.
Cut and print. We're going to take another short break. We'll be right back. What the frig? Where am I?
It's our wedding day, Phoebe. I'm so glad we got together after Monica killed Judy.
Aw, is she okay with us tying the knot?
She should be. She's marrying us.
Hi, Phoebes. Are you ready for your vows? Hi, Mon. I'm ready.
Here are the rings from inside the duck.
Hey, Joey.
Phoebe, darling, I have to go put out that fire. Please, wait for me.
Of course, my love. I'll wait right here. Monica and Ross's dad.
Hey, Phoebes.
Yeah, Joey?
We're all headed to that club to wait for the wedding to start.
Oh, me too!
What would you like to drink?
Hey, Gunther, I'll have a sex on the beach, extra sex.
And here you go.
So fast!
Isn't that Monica and Ross's dad over there making out with the girl from the copy place?
What? Monica and Ross's dad, I can't believe you would do this to me, to us, and on our wedding day.
I will deal with you, you filthy rapscallion.
Thank you, Jacques Cousteau. I'm so glad I get to see this ruthless beating. I'd hate to be only listening to it. Thank you, Jacques Cousteau, my hero.
Come with me, Phoebe. I will show you the world beneath the sea.
What an amazing world. What an amazing adventure. All the sights. This is so beautiful.
Phoebe, this is my close friend, Mr. Seahorse.
Enchanté.
Pleased to meet you, Phoebes. I wonder if perhaps you would do me the pleasure of accompanying me to dinner one day next week.
Oh, damn it. I woke up.
Now we're back.
All right, we're back. What did we learn from this episode?
Joe, what did you learn?
Well, I learned that Joey will eat just about anything and probably like it.
Mm-hmm.
Ross is a wuss.
Yeah.
And at 30, he's still trying to outshine Monica. But it's not even a race, Ross. If it were, you lost a long time ago, okay? Just know.
Oh. And I learned that Thanksgiving is not about giving thanks for hot dancers. It's a weird stipulation, but here we are. And if I were an optimist, I'd say that Rachel made half a good trifle. But I'm not.
What are your final thoughts of this episode?
We should experiment. Try putting a layer of ground beef in desserts. You know, like pumpkin pie, brownies, cheesecake. See if any of those work.
Thanksgivings are very stressful, which is why we always eat alone. And we take it easy and we leisurely prepare the food. So by the time we eat, no one is shouting truths at each other.
No.
What's our sweater vest tracker?
Well, the prior count was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's colder, and there is a sweater, but not in vest form. So, still 2.
All right. And then the Magnadoodle tracker shows a drawing of an astronaut standing on the moon with a spaceship and a view of the Earth in the background.
Yeah, not a bad view.
Not a bad view. What was our IMDb rating for this episode?
It was 9.1 stars out of 10 with 7,600 ratings.
Yeah, people like this episode.
Yeah.
And liked it so much, we got 2 reviews from Misfit listeners.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the first one is from Rochelle W.
Okay.
Best Thanksgiving episode! Exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
So many fabulous lines. In my house, we use "it tastes like feet" in random conversation all the time.
Yep.
Joey's improv line when they discover the magazine pages stuck together, Chandler, makes me laugh really hard. But honestly, I think the best line goes to Judy with, "That's a lot of information to get in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Once again, it's this ensemble performance with all 6 playing off each other and showcasing just how well they know these characters that makes it an outstanding episode.
Right.
This episode can run nonstop in my head, rent-free, all day.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. And then the second review is from Kathy P.
Okay.
She said, "Hi, Adam and Joe. I wanted to write and share my thoughts about one of my favorite Thanksgiving episodes of Friends.
Mm-hmm.
My husband knows how much I love watching Friends, so when he found out that the Friends experience was coming to NYC, he surprised me with tickets as a Christmas present.
Ooh.
Standing online on one of the coldest days of the year, waiting to get in was the only downside. But we really enjoyed the whole experience. We posed with coffee mugs on the orange couch, pretended to hoist Ross's couch up the narrow staircase, and relaxed in Joey and Chandler's recliners.
That would be fun.
It would be. So much fun. Of course, I had to take a picture of Rachel's infamous goofed up trifle, a highlight from this week's episode. I highly recommend all Friends fans should check out the Friends experience. It's on our list. I can't believe we haven't seen it, but we're kind of scared to take the girl kid to NYC. She gets lost in her own backyard. All right. So Kathy P said, back to the episode. I wasn't crazy about Monica's orange outfit with the green top underneath. Hey, I didn't even talk to her. Something neutral with that orange might have worked better. Rachel's top was cool, but not practical for preparing a dessert with the dangling fringe on the sleeves. Oh, I totally would have dragged it through the dessert. For sure.
Yeah, you would have had it all over.
Favorite lines. She picked mine again. I have to go with Joey. How you got 3 women to marry you, I'll never know. He sure makes a good point.
Yep.
And I love Ross in 2 parts. It tastes like feet, and you're such a tattletale.
It's funny when he shouts.
So immature with his delivery makes it super funny. Makes me think of my older brother and I bickering when we were kids. The whole sequence ending with Mrs. Geller holding her head, going, that's a lot of information to get in 30 seconds. Is really my favorite part.
Yep.
Definitely a memorable episode of season 6. She sent us some pictures of her and her husband, so I'll share those with you.
Okay.
From the Friends experience, and she said, thank you, Kathy P. from New Jersey.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Kathy P.
That was awesome.
That was. So what is next week's episode?
Well, next week's another kind of fun one. The one with the routine.
Give us your synopsis.
The trio of Rachel, Phoebe, and Chandler search the apartment for Monica's Xmas presents, while the rest of the gang are on the set of Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Joey tries a smoochuloo on Janine, and our favorite Geller brother-sister performs a dance routine for middle school.
Aww.
Our kids did a fun dance routine.
Yeah.
But if you want to find out, you got to come back for next week for that, too.
Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready.
So this week's maladjusted question is, what other podcasts do you listen to?
Okay, you go first.
All right. Well, I've mentioned it a couple times. I listen to The Office Ladies.
Yes.
They finished the entire rewatch series, and now they're going back through.
Right.
I listen to Smartless with Jason Bateman and Sean Hayes and Will Arnett.
Right.
They're funny. I really like them.
Yeah, I've listened to a few of those.
I listened to Carrie Never Saw That, who actually did a review of this episode for their Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So they wrote to us and said, which Friends episode should we do? And we told them this one was the best.
Yeah.
So Carrie Never Saw That, so I listened to them. I listened to Amy Poehler's Good Hang with Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
She's very wholesome, fun, and she's just like Leslie Knope. I love her. So those are the ones I listen to on rotation, and I listen to ours, of course. You know.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do the QA on it.
I do. So what do you listen to?
I haven't been steadily listening to anything
Recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
But
been
you
kinda-
have a couple that you go back to every
Yeah,
time.
I go back to My Favorite Murder.
Yep.
We went and saw them
Live. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
How Did This Get Made?
Yep.
We've talked about a few
We
times.
saw them in person, too.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Paul Scheer and Jason Mantzoukas
Oh,
and
I love him.
June.
June Diane Raphael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was just in Weapons.
Yeah.
It was fun to see her turn up in Weapons. I was like, oh. And I listen to, might not be for everybody,
Yeah.
but I listen to God Awful Movies.
Yes.
Which is 3 atheists talking about Christian movies.
Yeah, and we saw them in person
Yeah,
too.
we saw them in person. Yeah.
So yeah, they're fun though.
Yeah.
They're really and the movies are really crazy that they
Yeah.
watch. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a fun podcast. I've listened to all of those, but those are your main ones.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I'll listen to them. But
Right.
yeah.
And vice versa.
Exactly. I'll be like, you gotta listen to this. That was a fun question.
Oh, and Welcome to Night Vale.
Oh
I
yeah,
do like that one.
That one's a good one too. So we finished Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen.
Yeah.
That's what we watched this week,
Mm-hmm.
Before I left, we finished that. And it left us not satisfied. It ended.
Right.
We'll just say that.
Yeah. It was one of those that I really liked it up until the end, and then it was just kind of like, and it wasn't horrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, and it wasn't that it was a bad ending. There was just too many endings. I felt
Right.
sometimes things try to do too many things.
Well, yeah, it's like they pan out and you think, okay, this is over, and then something happens, and then they pan back in, and then it keeps going, and you're like, okay. So we already talked about it, but I think it's called The Crash. We watched that documentary on the girl who killed 2 people by crashing her car into a building.
Yeah.
We like watching true crime stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I brought Project Hail Mary on digital and watched that again. That was good. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like the book a lot. I listened to it on the way to work.
Yeah.
But the movie was really good too. And then yesterday we got to go to the theater, so we can leave the girl kid alone for like 2 hours max. Max is max.
Right.
Like she starts to panic after 2 hours.
Right.
We went to see, we told her we'd bring her some popcorn. And so we went to see Obsession.
Yes.
Which was, I'm still talking about it. Like, it's so good.
It was very good.
Scary and
a little gross. There's some gross parts.
Very, very gross.
It's very R.
It's very R.
But it's Curry Baker and the...
Cooper.
I
can't remember his Thompson?
Thomason?
Yeah.
Thomason?
But they have a YouTube channel, and
Yeah.
we watch their YouTube channel all the time. They're
Yeah.
really funny. They're young guys, and they just do fun skits and
their
stuff.
YouTube channel is called That's a Bad Idea, and they actually did an hour-long horror movie.
Yes.
With just them and their friends.
Mm-hmm. And it was really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's a really good hour-long horror movie. It's called Milk and Cereal.
Milk and Cereal, that's right. So if you get a chance, check those out.
Yeah.
If you like scary movies. I'm not a fan, but I did it for Adam, and it was good.
But it has a weird sense of humor.
It's not like a horror movie. It's like it's kind of like Weapons,
Yeah.
Like there was gross stuff and there was like frightening stuff that happened.
And then there's like weird little stuff that you're like, what's going on?
Right. So we had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
All right. You ready to let these people go?
Yeah, we are so glad you stumbled across our podcast. If you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review.
And if you want to contribute your thoughts and reactions to the podcast, send us your musings and we may share them on that episode. You could also write just to say hey.
Come on. We'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
Yep. Check the show notes for details. You can figure out how to get a hold of us.
Thank you again to Rochelle W. and Kathy P. from New Jersey.
P.
Thank you for writing in, and I'll share those pictures with Adam. Those were really nice.
Joe, are you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Mom and Dad just sent me in here to find out if you were trying to get Ross stoned.